You don't have to do anything. I'm doing this for me. I'm doing it.
Okay, you guys ready for class?
Yes. Yes.
We have Lacy Wilson and Alexis Wilson. Alexis is in 4th grade?
Second.
2nd grade. And Lacy's in
Fourth
4th grade. And I'm going to teach you a lesson today. And my first question. You guys know what a ghost town is? Okay, what is it?
It's like a small town.
It could be a small town. Yep. What do you think?
Is ghost town a street? Like, I know it's like.
Oh, it could be like a street.
Like ghost town was like, was it that dry place?
It could be a dry
Like
place.
That,
Yep.
when we went camping.
What is? Think about the word. What is ghost? If you broke it up, what is ghost and town?
A town.
What
for
are they
ghosts?
separated? Like to be separated.
Uh-huh.
Lexi, I love that you're raising.
I've learned that if you separate, it's like you add ghost and town, and you add them together. It's like ghost town.
Yeah.
And I've seen it when once we went to like LA or something.
Yeah.
We saw letters that it says Hollywood. You know how the letters that say Hollywood that.
Yeah.
I saw the letters ghost town, and I think it's like a small town, and it's like. It sounds like it's full of like ghosts.
Yeah, it totally is. That's because.
First I thought it was like a ghost town is first you told me about there was a town
Yeah.
that had mines or something, and then nobody lives in there anymore.
There you go. That's exactly what a ghost town is. A ghost town is a place that used to be a city, and at one time it could have been a big city, or it could have been like.
Like a really city that everybody went to, and now everybody left. Why?
Right, yeah. It could, like, let's say there was a mine there, and the mine went dry. Like, we're gonna learn about a town that had a lot of gold in it, and then there was no more gold after a while, and so the town, everybody left, and it turned into a town just full of ghosts, right? So that's what the idea of a ghost town is. Does anybody know, okay, just a second. Does anybody know about a ghost town by Las Vegas? Have you guys ever heard of one? Yeah.
No, but when we drove to California and the Juicy Van, there was like a really hot area where nobody lived, and it was so hot that I saw part of the blacktop is melting.
You're right.
And it smelled gross because an animal could have died there because it's so hot.
It sure could have, yeah. It was, I do remember that.
So what are you doing?
Maybe you guys heard of Calico Ghost Town? That's on the way to California.
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
Yeah,
And
Calico
it's like
Ghost
it's a place that's like
I know what a mine is.
kind of a mine. You know what a mine is?
Mine?
I
Something.
don't know what mine is.
It's like a mine. I think it's like a place where they hold all this gold and something.
Yeah.
And
Mine is yeah.
in Snow White, there's a mine where the dwarves live, and they dig up gold.
Yeah, you're right. In Snow White, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember they have those jewels that they dig up?
Yeah.
And then they're checking them on the side? Okay, so, when you go to a mine, when you go to a ghost town, you'll see a lot of these things. What do you think these are? Listen,
Rock.
they're rocks, but what could be in these rocks? Here, you could touch it, look at it, feel it. Here's one for you back.
Like, it could be like a
It's
gold.
a rock. It could have gold in it, huh? And feel it. What does it feel like?
It's just like
Sand.
It feels like sand, yeah. It feels like sand. Oh, and Lacy's rubbing them together, so what does that do? If you rub them together, what does
White
that mean?
stuff. It's like this. It looks like sand.
Does it create sand?
I've done this before.
Okay,
There's
you're gonna,
covered white.
so what would happen?
See, there is.
So Lexi, what would happen if you rubbed away enough sand and then you saw a different type of rock on it?
Like a geo.
Yeah, you remember how a geode, like if you cut it in half, there's
With like this
different
really
cool-
shiny part.
Yeah.
I could show you a geo.
No. It's okay. Oh, do you have a geo?
Yeah.
Grab
Yeah,
the
go
game
get
to
one.
me.
Okay, go get one.
The
Yeah.
Geos.
Oh yeah, you're right. So try to pull that into. All right, so if you there's a Geo. Yeah, awesome. So isn't this kind of similar to
Yeah.
what you feel like on the outside of the truck?
But
Like
if
feel
you
that?
quack, yeah, it looks like that.
It feels
But
like
if you
that.
quack it, it turns into this.
Right, but on the inside. And so what these people in ghost towns were doing, a lot of them were looking for geos like that. And then they couldn't find any more, so then the ghost town.
I would have gave this to them.
But they're looking for big ones.
Big gold, like.
Yeah, that's like a teeny one compared to what
Those
they
like-
look for. Right. Okay, so
It's medium for you.
It's medium. Is this medium?
so do you guys recognize this? What is this?
A shovel, like for a garden.
Yeah, this is kind of like a garden shovel.
I
But
think I know
this
what it
one, the back is for like it's to go like this, like soft. So
Right.
and this is
I
not
think
soft.
I know what it is. Maybe it's like for cutting it, like, since it's really hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard and it could be like,
Uh-huh. So
Like this.
is this harder than that, or is that harder than this?
This one's harder than that.
I know how
Do you
this
think
one's
that
hard.
one's harder than this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe this could be used because
To dig sand?
if you try to, hit the rock with your trowel, you may break the trowel, right? Because
Yeah.
the rock is harder than
It's
the trowel.
really hard.
Plus
And if
it's
you,
pokey and it's like
Yeah.
really scratchy. So maybe the trowel can be used for something soft.
like
For like-
sand.
yeah, for like digging up areas around that rock, right? Is that what you're thinking, Lace? You guys want to touch it and look at it?
It's hard. It's like,
So if you think about it,
it's solid.
if you want to get a really big rock out of the ground, would you use a little trowel like that?
No.
No.
You
You
use
want
like
to
a-
get like
I get a
Big
metal
one.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you
and
use
be
like a
like this.
metal one. Right.
Sometimes you just dig sand and then
They
find
use,
this
like, cranes.
walk.
Yes.
Do they use like cranes? Or do they use like
Do they
giant
use
like
crane? Oh yeah. They
to
use,
like knock them down
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah,
like to
yeah.
crack them open?
Yeah,
How
they
big
use
is
all
the
kinds of
biggest one like if we like
cranes? Oh my gosh, they have like big
not like giant
giant
cranes,
like
but,
houses that
what
go
are they,
on
like,
water and dig
giant-
up stuff with like
Yeah,
multiple
like,
cranes with multiple pitchforks and stuff.
Is it like Stanley, the steamer with like coal on the bottom?
Oh, yeah, they could have
Like,
that
big,
too.
Like, they have it.
Okay, let's see this.
I feel like there's two kinds of queens.
Okay, and what kind of stuff?
Like that. There's an animal.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, you're right. There
It's like
there is a
this.
crane that's a bird, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it's like tall with a tall neck, but not as tall as the giraffe. And I think this could be like, you could use a big one, because if you use like really hard stuff,
Mhm.
like a big shovel to dig sand, you
Yeah.
actually find some walks, but sometimes there are walks like hidden from other people, like if you do this, you're like,
That's how you know you hit a rock, huh? Because the sand's all
Yeah.
gone and you
and then you
dig
see.
down one more time and you feel this really hard thing.
Yeah, but what if it
Awesome,
was like
found
this?
something.
What if there's a geo like this big? Geo?
There is, there's there. These geos come on all sides. Like if you could imagine, this didn't come out of the side of a wall this big, right?
Yeah,
This
because
came, if you look at the outside,
it
it
doesn't
came
look
out of
like
like
a wall.
a huge rock. This is just a little piece of it.
This,
They probably dropped it and said, hey, that's for sale, a little piece.
Yeah.
Think so? Okay, yeah.
it looks like the one from Duck Creek. Cause remember there was like stuff on the wall, and
Was it?
yeah, and it looked like it was this
Oh,
stuff,
okay.
and then if you cut it, it could be like a geo.
Okay.
How
Alright.
many other different colors
So,
of geos?
Yes. There's
Oh,
white,
yeah, all
there's
different
purple,
colors,
there's
yeah.
aqua, there's red.
Okay, so the next thing I want to show you is a ghost town. And before I show you the ghost town, I want you to write down what this music makes you think of. Okay?
Music?
Like what remember we just talked about,
Ghost towns?
rocks and ghost towns and digging. Okay, so I'm going to play this music. And I want that image to be in your mind, and then I want you to write down just a couple different words that you think of.
When you hear the
When you hear the
music
music.
and the when you hear
the music. Okay, come. Let me do this. Okay. Ready?
yeah.
I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw that first come rolling carrying my mother away. Oh, the circle began again, by and by and by. There's a bed on the wing in the spiral in the sky. I said to that undertaker, undertaker, please God slow for this lady. You
I spelled
Okay, so I'm going to give you 30 more seconds to write down what you think that was. What that
What's it? How do you spell Geo?
G-E-O-D.
G-O-L?
No, D-E. G-E-O-D.
G-O.
G-E-O. There you go.
G-E-O.
D.
G.
E. Okay. So the music what did the music help you think of?
They have music there.
Okay, like if you're in a town and then they were playing music like in the town maybe? Okay, good.
At the beginning, it just kind of like I'm like.
They have a lot of
started like to
geos.
make me laugh.
Maybe
at
they
the
have like
voice.
a lot of
So I
geos.
thought of the piano and like the guitar, and then once I heard the voice, it was like the cowboys, and then it kind of reminded me of like country.
First I thought like there are a lot of geos. Like since you said
Yeah.
they're like you could see a lot of this. Like
Uh-huh.
a lot of like geos.
Yeah. Well, this that music was like kind of from the time period that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Like when a lot of these ghost towns came up.
Yeah.
Like
Like
when
what
they
they
had
listened
when they
It
had
sounds
like
like there are
string
like a few.
instruments to play and they
Yeah,
would
like
gather around the fire and play music and stuff.
they're like
So,
a little bit of people.
One of these ghost towns that we live by in Nevada, well, we live in Las Vegas, but like right next to us is a place called Rhyolite, Nevada. And there's a really cool video about it that talks about how this city started and then what happened to it.
I don't think
After
it's
some
gonna
time.
be boring. It's actually totally
So,
fun.
Excuse you.
So Rhyolite, Nevada.
Oh.
I think you're gonna like this video. So this is what the town, and then if you get any ideas while you're watching the video, write down
Or what you think of?
some words. Yeah, that you see. Like look at this town. I mean, what does that make you think of? That's a pretty big city, wasn't it? A lot of buildings.
Is it
Whoa, what is that?
a lot of houses back
The
then?
sculpture?
Did they used to have it back then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was back like over 100 years ago. Whoa, what's that? A mining key. Isn't that cool?
Are there sculptures? Whoa.
Yeah. So these are things that they had in that city when it was like, its heyday. And it was doing really good. Like a mining shed, there's somebody's house. And that's a stove, believe it or not. They would cook on that.
Oh.
Yeah. Cool little house. And it looks like they had an electric line, so they had electricity, right? There's their shop, like, store. Look how old that car is. Have you seen one?